What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am currently not in my normal setup, so I'm sorry about the lighting situation. I am at my friend's house because this is where I watch wrestling pay-per-views at. So I do apologize for that, but holy crap. The last 24 hours has been crazy in the world of entertainment and sports. Bruh, I'm here to review the Royal Rumble, but Luka Doncic got traded for Anthony Davis. What? Oh my gosh. That's like the second most shockingest thing that happened last night. Second most shocking thing that happened last night was Luka Doncic getting traded for Anthony Davis. But we all know what the most shocking thing was. Bro. Let's start off with the Women's Rumble. So we kicked off with Stephanie McMahon, and then we had the Women's Royal Rumble match. And I actually enjoyed the Women's Royal match. I don't like how Io came out early. Because clearly, I wanted Io to win. And I said that in my predictions video. She, in fact, did not win. But she came out early, and Io had a great performance. Shout out to the NXT women. Shout out to Jada Parker, Stephanie Valkyrie. Shout out Roxanne Perez. Shout out Lash Legend. Shout out Julia. Shout out to all the NXT women who were out there. It was nice seeing them, and they did great in the Rumble. Chelsea Green had some funny moments, especially when all the black women were in the circle together. Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up? And then Chelsea Green, hey, yeah. Chelsea Green provided some great comedy. I popped when Maxine Dupree hit the worm on Ivy Now. I loved it. But Ivy Now eliminated Lyra Valkyria. She said, so we know what that means. She coming for that title. It was a lot of cool moments in this match. A lot of cool moments. Of course, we had returns. We had Trish Stratus. I didn't expect that. And she got to fight Nia Jax, and Nia Jax eliminated her. We also had the return of Nikki Bella at number 30, which shocked me. Really did. The reports were right. We had the return of Jordynne Grace, or you could say the debut of Jordynne Grace in WWE, and she did a phenomenal job. She's really strong. She eliminated Julia, the NXT Women's Champion, so she might be going down to NXT. I thought they would call her up straight to the main roster, but maybe not. Maybe she'll take a pit stop in NXT. And then we had the return of Alexa Bliss. Little Miss Bliss. After the report stated that she and WWE couldn't come to a contract agreement, she wouldn't be there. Triple H reading the dirt sheets because she was there. She was there in full force. She showed up, and of course Charlotte Flair showed up. Woo! And she took forever to come out. She forgot how to take off her entrance gear, and then it took her 30 years to get to the ring, but she got cheered surprisingly. And then after that, we started to, the Rumble started to slow down. And it started to pick up again because everyone got eliminated at once by Nia Jax. A lot of people got eliminated, including Io Sky. And then I said to myself, Charlotte's winning the Rumble. Charlotte is winning the Rumble. After that, then we had the final three. I believe it was Nia Jax, Charlotte, and Roxanne Perez. I'm going to get to Roxanne Perez in a minute, y'all. But then after that, we had Charlotte versus Roxanne Perez, and Charlotte eliminated Roxy, and Charlotte is on to WrestleMania. I knew she was going to win. Did I want her to win? No. Are a lot of people pissed off that she won? Absolutely. But she's Charlotte Flair. Of course she was going to win. But I like where we're heading. She could either do a rematch with Rhea Ripley, which will absolutely bang. I don't want to see that, though. What I want to see is her versus... It's Tiffany time! I want to see her versus Tiffany Stratton. And so I hope she picks Tiffany. But shout out to Roxanne Perez, who was the Iron Woman of the match and who finished in the final two. She had a great performance. She's the future. Shout out to all the NXT women who got called up. Shout out to all of them. They did an amazing job. Next up, we had DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns for the tag team titles. It was a great match. It was not great, but it was a good match. It was a good match. Did it live up to the expectations? No. But was it horrible? No. Was it terrible? No. It was a good match. I think people had too high expectations for the match, but it served its purpose. It ended with Motor City Machine Guns about to win, and then two people came out and attacked them, one with a crunch and one pushed the other one off, and then DIY capitalized. We found out that it was the Street Profits. I sat here scratching my head, and then the Street Profits attacked DIY. So I don't know what the Street Profits are. Are they heels? Are they faces? I think they're anti-heroes at this point, but they said they want to take the titles off of DIY instead, so that's why they helped them retain. But the SmackDown tag division is cooking, y'all. It's cooking with grease, and I can't wait to see where they go. Next up, we had the WWE Undisputed Championship ladder match. We had Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes, and these two absolutely destroyed each other. I mean, the spots in this match was totally insane. Totally insane, yo. It was insane. I was like, oh my gosh. So what is this? What is this match? They are literally going to destroy each other. And on multiple occasions, I watched Cody Rhodes get unalived. And then the match, they beat each other up so bad that here comes Sammy. What's Sammy going to do? What's Sammy's going to do? And Sammy just sat there the whole time. my friend Sam, my friend Cody, my friend Kevin. And this edgy Cody Rhodes we get, and I like it. Especially, he was so aggressive in his match. It had no remorse. And towards the end, the match ended with Cody banging Kevin's head on the announcer table. Like, he was literally banging his head on the announcer table. And Kevin hit this pile drive thing that he hits through the ladder to Cody, and Cody wasn't moving. They had to go check them out. Literally, they had to go get all the officials and medical people to come check them out because they was not looking good. And that's when Sammy came out and kept doing them faces about his friends. So then Cody took Kevin and banged his face on the announcer table. And then Kevin was about to go and hit that pile driver thing through the ladder that he hits that took out Randy Orton, and that he's been trying to take other people out with too. And then Cody reversed it and hit the most devastating Alabama slammer I ever seen in my life. I mean, Kevin was leaking, and he was folded over like a pretzel the rest of the night. He did not move. When I tell you Kevin did not move, Kevin did not move. I think he is still in that pretzel position right now. He did not move. He's done. Kevin was done. He was done. He wasn't moving. I don't know when we gonna see Kevin Owens again. They literally put each other through hell. That match that whole rivalry was on site, and it was on site tonight. And Cody climbed up the ladder and won. Of course, clearly, Sammy didn't do anything during this match, but come out and make faces and, oh, my friends. And then Randy Orton came out also. Didn't come out also. Spoiler, Randy Orton wasn't at the show at all. But still, whoa, yo, what the heck? What the heck, yo? It was crazy. That ending was crazy because Sammy checked on both Kevin and Cody. So maybe Kevin's going to have a problem with him doing that, and maybe have a problem with stopping Cody from winning the titles. But at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes retained. And, y'all, I think Kevin's still in that position right now. I still think he's in that position right now. But last but not least, we had the Men's Royal Rumble match. And I thought for some reason the first two entrants was going to be Joe Hendry and Jey Uso, or Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. That's what I thought. I was completely wrong. It was Rey Mysterio and Penta. Now, we could argue whether or not Penta got eliminated or not, but Penta Penta was cooking. Him and Ray was cooking with grease. That the opening and the whole beginning of the match, I love the pacing of the match. Because the beginning, all the workhorses and high flyers came out. And they was having some banger moments. Carmelo Hayes, all of them. But one of the funniest parts about this Rumble was Carmelo Hayes got eliminated. And then Akira Tozawa came out. And then Tozawa got hit in the back of the head by Carmelo. And then he walked by Speed, because, you know, Speed and Kai Cenat was there, and Speed was streaming. And I saw after the Rumble that the whole time Speed, they told him, oh, be prepared. You never know what can happen. So he said, oh, is Tozawa going to be okay? And then Triple H was like, we need a replacement. We need a replacement. Now, the people who I was with thought we was going to get some crazy surprise return. We did get something crazy, though. We did get something crazy. It was I Show Speed. I Show Speed, he came out to the Rumble. He eliminated Otis with Braun Breaker. And, you know, Braun Breaker thing is barking the dogs. Here come the dogs. And you know, Speed like a little chihuahua. So then they start barking together, and then Braun Breaker absolutely destroyed Speed's internals. He destroyed the insides of Speed. His organs, bruh. That spear looked so devastated. And then he got thrown into Otis, and then Otis threw him over the announcer table. Shout out to I Show Speed. And he said that he will eliminate Roman Reigns next year in the Royal Rumble. That's what Speed said. He's eliminating Roman Reigns next year. He's traded. He's ready for next year. But that spot was hilarious. Then we got a cool moment. Jacob Fatu came out and, of course, dominated. And then all we heard was say his name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. And people went crazy. The person who I was with went crazy. He broke his couch. No, not yet. He broke his couch. He broke his couch, but he put it back together when that happened. So then after that, Roman Reigns came out. He had a face-off with Jacob Fatu. Then here comes Drew McIntyre. And then, you know, we had some entrance. Then John Cena came out. And then after John Cena came out, a little bit later, CM Punk came out. And then John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. They was all staring at each other. So the first half was for the workhorses, the comedy stuff, the actual, like, it was good. The first half was good. And then the second half was all about how stacked the Rumble was. That's when the stacked Rumble came into play, the second half. And then after those three stared at each other, all we heard was, whoa, whoa, Seth Rollins theme song. And Rollins came out. And then after that, woo, y'all. They was cooking with grease. So then after that, the rest of the entrants came in, and then they was just duking it out. Damian Priest eliminated Drew McIntyre, which I thought Drew McIntyre would make it towards the end, a little bit further in the match, but he didn't. And maybe it was some issues I heard with his elimination. We'll see what happens with that, if that's real or a story, or if it's real or if it's just a story that they're going with for Drew's plot. Who knows? However, we get to the end. Seth and Roman absolutely just go at it. They have an all-time fight in the Rumble, and they're trying to eliminate each other. And then CM Punk comes and eliminates them. Now, this is what got me. Logan Paul came and eliminated CM Punk after that. The final three in the match were Logan Paul, Jey Uso, Cena. Who saw that coming? And then the chaos at ringside. Rollins snapped finally and stopped Roman, beat up Punk, chased Paul Heyman, flipped off Heyman, and then curb stomped Roman into next year on the steps. Roman was knocked out. And then Punk beat up Rollins, and Rollins beat up Punk. And then Rollins was sent back, and then Punk went up to Paul and looked at him like, my favor, like what's the favor now? I really wonder what the favor is. And then get this, Heyman was like, look at what he did to my tribal chief. Cinema. It's pure cinema. I don't know. I think the Elimination Chamber, they're all going to be in the Elimination Chamber match that's coming up that John Cena already declared for. But yo, that was pure cinema. Punk, Rollins, and Roman. They had the craziest interactions. Emotions, tensions were high. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not done yet. Logan Paul gets eliminated. And it's John Cena and Jey Uso left, y'all. And I said, my GOAT is doing it. I had my Cena shirt. I said, Cena is doing it. He's going to WrestleMania. Let's go. He went for an AA. Jey Uso went back in the ring, and Jey Uso pushed him off. They pulled the trigger. Yeet, yeet, yeet is main eventing WrestleMania. They pulled the trigger on Jey Mother Loving Uso, bruh. They pulled the trigger on Jey Uso. They pulled the trigger on Jey Uso. I can't believe it. They pulled the trigger on Jey Uso. Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble match. And I'm satisfied. I wanted Cena to win. I'm still in shock. I see a lot of people upset, but we'll see the storyline and see what they do. But I am excited for this. Jey Uso, this was unexpected. This was out of nowhere. This was the most unpredictable Rumble ever. And all the names that was tossed around, the one who ended up winning was main event Jey Uso. And I didn't see it coming. I knew when it was down to him and see, oh, they just going to give him this and Cena's going to win. No. They gave it to Jey Uso. It was no Randy Orton in this match, unfortunately. No Trick Williams, no NXT call-ups in this match. However, AJ Styles did come back. Braun Strowman came back, got his leg back on Fatu. They're going to continue that storyline. But Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. And I guess for some people it made up for Charlotte winning, and for some people they were absolutely pissed off. This was the greatest Royal Rumble I have ever seen in my life, and I am so glad I got to watch it. 9 out of 10. Pure cinema. Had the great spots, had action, great comedy skits, and the most unpredictable Rumble winner. I remember when they did this with Alberto Del Rio. This ain't the same thing, baby. We actually hyped about this one. Yeet! Main event. Jey Uso is in your city! Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I might go to Raw tomorrow because it's in my hometown. I might actually go tomorrow. But we shall see. You let me know what you think in the comment section down below of the Royal Rumble review. That's my thoughts on the Royal Rumble. It was an amazing show, and I can't wait for the road to WrestleMania to continue. That's all, folks. Be good people. Steven Conner out, y'all. Yeet.